Okay, and we are live. All right, guys, this is awesome. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad this worked and we got everybody logged on. I'm going to start our music. If you want to grab a spot on your mat, we'll start today not in a child's pose. I know, plot twist. I always start in child's pose. Today we're just going to start in a comfortable seat. You can find a crisscross seat, whichever leg in front feels most natural. Find that. So I'll take a, Go ahead and place your hands palms face down on your knees. Take a big shoulder roll up and back and down. A couple more just like that. Big shoulder roll up, back, and down. Treating this moment as your opening meditation, starting to focus on your breath. As you inhale your shoulders up, create a tall spine. As you exhale your shoulders back, create an open chest. A few more just like that. Letting those shoulders relax as they draw down your back. Creating space between your shoulders and your ears. One more time, up, down, and back. And let's reverse directions. This time we're going to flip our palms face up. Shoulders are going to circle up, forward, and down. Again, we can sync that breath with the movement as you inhale, shoulders back and up. Exhale, shoulders forward and down. I just got a text message, but now I can't exit out of my screen to see what it was. Nazma says she can't see me. Can anybody else not see me? Someone give me a thumbs up if you can see me. I'm getting thumbs up from everybody else. Oh no, Nazma, how do we fix that? Nazma, can you hear me? Nazma, can you hear me? Anybody know that musical theater reference? No? Maybe, hopefully. Okay, Nazma, I think it's on your end because everybody else can see me. So maybe play around with it. Text me if it still doesn't work. And I'll like Zoom or FaceTime you on Corey's phone or something. All right, guys. So we're here. Take a few more breaths. Let's do 3 more. Up, forward. Yeah, Kong can see me. Yeah, so that's good. Last time. Up, forward, and down. Find a neutral spot right here. On an inhale, sweep your arms high, tall spine. Reach through the crown of your head. On an exhale, draw through to heart center. 2 more times, just like that. Big inhale. Exhale, draw through. 1 more time, just like that. Big inhale. On an exhale, reach it over to the right. Root down through your left hip, creating a big rainbow arc from your fingertips to your hip bone. Inhale, nice and tall. Exhale to the left. Inhale, nice and tall. Exhale to the right. Again, inhale, nice and tall. Maybe you go a little bit deeper this time. Exhale to the left. This time, instead of inhaling back up to center, we're going to make a big circle down and forward. So exhale, down, forward, and up, other side. Inhale, reach, exhale, down, forward, and up to the left. So starting to wake up that spine, big swooping motion to the left and to the right, waking up your side body, waking up your core, opening your chest at the top as you stack your shoulders, roll that top shoulder behind you. Take a few more just like that. Maybe you take your gaze high towards the ceiling if that feels good on your neck. Last time. And we'll release back to center. Slowly roll all the way back up, stacking your spine. Roll the shoulders up and back. Nice job. We're going to switch the crossing our feet the other way as we sit here for a little while longer. Big inhale, nice and tall. Exhale, reach to the right, or excuse me, my left, your right, either way. I'm going to the left. Gentle pressure on the side of your head. We're going to tiptoe our fingers out to the side That ear is going to come down to your shoulder as you reach through your fingertips. Take your chin, we'll drop the chin to the right shoulder. And back up. A few more just like that. Drop the chin to the right shoulder. And back up one more time, reaching through those fingertips that are extended out to the side, feeling that stretch all on the side of your neck. Last time, and release. Big inhale all the way up, nice and tall. Exhale, other side. Gentle pressure on the side of your head, energy through your fingertips. Nazma is calling me right now, and I don't, did that just kick me off the video? Nazma just called me. Somebody text Nazma, because I don't think I can exit out of this without ruining the whole thing. I don't think I can exit out and then restart the video if I do it. So somebody do me a solid and text Nazma. see if we can get it. All right, guys, so we're over on the side. Energy through your fingertips. Let's drop the chin over to the left shoulder. And back up. A few more just like that. Last time, reaching through the fingertips that are extended, feeling that stretch travel all through your neck. And release. Come back to center. Big inhale, nice and tall. This time we're going to exhale, forward fold, reaching towards the top of your mat. You can fold all the way over your legs if that feels good. You're going to feel a little bit of a stretch on the outside of your hips. Spread your fingertips wide, root down through the palms, send a little energy through your upper body, and maybe sink your chest, kind of stimulating that feeling that we do in our child's pose. Take one more big inhale here, grow long through your spine. Exhale here, sink your chest, and gently walk it right back up. One more time, we're going to switch the crossing of our legs. Big inhale, nice and tall. Take that same forward fold right here. Exhale through the center. Reach those hands forward towards the top of your mat. Again, you're going to feel that stretch on the outside of your hip. Spread the fingertips wide. Root down through the palms. Lift your elbows. Take a big inhale as you grow your spine nice and long. Exhale as you sink your chest a little bit closer to the floor. And gently release, walking your hands right back up. Go ahead and uncross your feet. We're going to spin them behind you to a tabletop. Walking your hands back, shoulders over hips, come to kneeling. We're going to warm up our low back today with a camel pose. Most of you guys know this. Plant your palms on your low back, fingertips facing downwards. Send the hips slightly forward and slightly back. Rolling those shoulders back, hips slightly forward and back. Now we've done this plenty of times before, and you guys know your low back tends to be the most flexible. See if you can move that stretch a little bit higher right to the base of your shoulder blades. Bring it back. Take about 2 more. Now you have the option to stay right here. If you want to add on with me, we'll make this a little bit more dynamic. You can turn your toes under, reaching one arm up, one arm back. Send those hips forward. Again, guiding that back bend a little bit higher along your spine, right at the base of your shoulder blades. All right, again, you have the option to stay right here. If you want to add on even more, you can come with me. We'll drop back Oh, sorry. Yvette's taking care of Nazma. Thank you. Go ahead and curl your toes under. If you want to come with me, we'll drop the hands back. Sending that back bend right between your shoulder blades. Open the chest. Maybe let that head drop back. Last little add-on here. Maybe you untuck your toes. Bringing that grip a little bit further away from you. Squeeze your glutes. Send the hips slightly forward. Hold on right here. Your body's going to tell you when it's time to come out. When you're ready, find your way back to a child's pose. Sending your hips back. Reaching forward, taking all of that pressure off your low back. Release. On your next inhale, slowly roll up to tabletop. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Should feel super good, nice and warm. Shoulders, back, hips have all been warmed up just a little bit today. Curl the toes under, send the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. First down dog of the day. Should feel so good. Take a moment right here, pedal out your feet. Reaching your heels towards the mat. Sending the tailbone towards the ceiling. Chest towards the thighs. Spreading your fingertips wide. See if you can root down to the first and second knuckles. Put a tiny bend in your knees. Gaze between your palms. Walk, step, or hop to the top of your mat. And pause right here. Big exhale, forward fold. So we worked in our warm-up a little bit already, warming up our low back. One big way to be able to get deeper into your back bends and to release pressure off your low back is by working on your forward fold. When your hamstrings are tight, it tends to tilt your pelvis because that muscle is pulling. So if you can stretch your hamstrings, it's going to cause your pelvis to find a more natural tilt, which in turn is then going to take pressure off of your low back. So breathe into this deep hamstring stretch right here. With that in mind, see if you can make your spine a little bit longer. On each inhale, reaching that chest forward. And on each exhale, maybe reaching a little bit lower. One more time, inhale, chest forward, long spine. Exhale, maybe sinking a little bit closer to those toes. Root down through the feet. Big inhale, roll all the way up. Exhale, draw through to heart center. One more time, big inhale, all the way up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, heart reaches. Exhale, fold, plant your palms, walk, step, or hop, high plank. Pause right here. Holding on to your plank, waking up your core. Another thing that we can do to alleviate low back pain is by strengthening our core. When our core is strong, we're using the front side of our body to support the back side of our body. Again, taking tension out of that low back, that area that tends to sway because it has more flexibility. So push into your palms, peel your shoulders apart, sending that spine towards the ceiling. One line from the crown of your head to your heels. Hold on to it for 4, 3, 2, 1. We exhale, chaturanga. You have the option to drop your knees. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. We're going to do that same flow one more time. Bend your knees. Gaze between your palms. Walk, step, or hop to the top of your mat. Pause right here. Big exhale, forward fold. Again, thinking about lengthening those hamstrings. Nice long spine. Take an inhale, halfway lift, reach forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise all the way up. Exhale, draw through to center. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant your palms, walks over, hop, high plank. I'm going to turn to the side because I'm going to tell you guys something new that I learned recently. Hold on to your plank here for just a second. For 4. Strong for 3. Peel those shoulder blades apart. 2. And 1. Exhale, chaturanga. Here's the new thing that I learned. So normally from chaturanga, we roll over our toes into an upward facing dog. I learned recently something that I've never thought of, that sometimes it might be more difficult for people to roll over their toes because when you roll over them, you create a shorter distance between your palms and your toes versus if you chaturanga and then flip your toes rather than rolling over them, then you have a little bit more space between your palms and your toes. Does that make sense? So if you flip your toes rather than rolling, it's not as deep of a back bend. Huh? I'll send you a diagram. I'll screenshot it because I saw it today where someone actually did the math on it and I thought it was cool. It made a lot of sense. So if you are struggling with your upward facing dog and or flipping your toes, there might be a reason for it. So meeting back in a downward facing. Pause right here, cycle through the breath. On an inhale, let's take that right leg high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, draw your knee to your nose. Inhale, right back up, 3-legged dog. 2 more times just like that. Exhale, knee to nose. You have an option to drop your back knee for these. Inhale, reach it right back up. Last one right here. Exhale, knee to nose. Hold on to it for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place that foot between your palms. Pause right here. Wake up your hips. Creating a broad collarbone as you inhale. Sinking your hips a little lower as you exhale. Let's go ahead and drop that back knee if you're not there already. Walking your hands up to your thigh, keeping that front knee stacked right on top of your ankle. Guide your hips a little bit closer to the floor. Now, there's a difference between guiding your knee forward versus guiding your hips down. So I want to keep that knee right on top of the ankle as we guide our hips down. That may mean that you move the back knee a little bit further back. Roll the shoulders up and back. I'm going to turn to the side so you guys can see. So you've got knee over ankle, hips are nice and low. You have the option to stay right here. It's early, but we've warmed up our back quite a bit. So I'm going to add on, if you want to come with me and add a back bend, walking our hands back. Gravity is going to do the work for us to keep those hips nice and low. Maybe you tiptoe those fingers back, sending that back bend to that space right below your shoulder blades. Heart comes forward and up. Yeah, you got it. Nice. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to that thigh if you left it. Plant your palms. Uncurl the back toes, lift the back knees, step that back foot forward, forward fold at the top of your mat. Take an inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, all the way up nice and tall. Pause right here. Interlace the fingers, release the index across the thumbs. Heels touch, zip up your legs, squeeze your glutes. Send the hips to the left, lean the upper body to the right. Yeah, you got it. So with each back bend, I want to try to counter it with some core work. So squeeze your obliques and then squeeze your low belly into your rib cage. Exhale a little lower. Inhale right back up. Pause at the top. Switch the lacing of your fingers. Squeeze your glutes. Send the hips to the right. Reach to the left. Draw that low belly into your ribcage. Squeeze your obliques, sink a little lower. And right back up, stack your spine. Exhale, soft knees, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant your palms, walk, step, or hop to that high plank. Pause right here, hold on to it. Squeeze your core, squeeze those abs in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Maybe you pay attention to how you flip your toes versus rolling over them. And then exhale, send it up and back, downward facing. Meeting back in that down dog. Let's take that same flow on the other side. We're going to inhale the left leg high this time. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, send that knee up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. One more time. Inhale, up and back. Reach, squeeze your glutes at the top. Exhale, knee to nose, a little bit higher, a little bit farther forward. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place that foot between your palms. Pause right here, wake up your hips. Creating a broad collarbone on the inhale, guiding the hips a little bit closer to the floor on the exhale. Go ahead and drop your back knee if you're not there already. Uncurl the back toes. We're going to walk our hands up to that front thigh. Pause right here. Sending the hips a little bit closer to the floor. Maybe you scoot that back knee back. You should feel it right here. Quite a bit. It's a nice deep stretch. If you want to stay right here, you can. If you want to come with me, we can walk it back. Find that back bend. I missed that text message. Option to walk it back. I think it's still a bit working with Nazma. Sending that back bend up between your shoulder blades. Gaze high. Maybe you exhale to sink your hips just a little bit deeper at the last second here. And gently release, walking your way back up. Uncurl the back toes, lift the back knee, high lunge. Step that back foot forward, forward fold at the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Interlace the fingers, release the index, cross the thumbs, heels touch, mermaid legs, squeeze your glutes. Send the hips over to the left. Reaching to the right. Shoulders stack. One little exhale here. Inhale right back up. Switch the lacing of your fingers. Go the other way. Zip up your thighs, squeeze your glutes, hips to the right. Exhale a little lower. Roll that top shoulder back, squeeze your abs. Inhale right back up, stack your spine. Soft knees, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift, heart reaches. Exhale, fold, plant your palms, walk, step, or hop, high plank. Pause right here. Pause, you got it. Come high on those toes, sending your shoulders a little bit farther forward than where they usually are. Right over those wrists until you feel weight to come into your first and second knuckles. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Nice work, guys. Pause here in your downward facing dog. Cycle through the breath. When you're ready, inhale your right leg high, three-legged dog. This time, exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, reach, extend. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, reach, extend. Exhale, knee to center. 4, 3, hold and hover, 2, and 1. Place that foot between your palms. You got it. On an inhale, rise up to crescent lunge. Nice. Pause right here, find your pose, knee stacked over ankle, tiny little bend in that back knee. On an inhale, we're gonna make it nice and strong, engage your upper body, squeeze your inner thighs, squeeze your glutes. On an exhale, we're gonna sink. So just like we talked about before, when we sink, that knee is not coming forward, but rather our hips are going down. So sink into those hips. On an inhale, make it nice and strong. So you rise up, you squeeze those inner thighs, you squeeze those glutes, upper body's engaged. Exhale, sink right into those hips. Inhale, make it strong. Last time, exhale, sink. You got it. Inhale, nice and strong. Exhale, warrior 2. Excellent, let it go. Pause right here. Hips should be nice and open. They should feel really nice and warm by now. This time they're open to face the side wall. Shoulders are relaxed down your back. Front knee is guiding over towards the pinky toe edge of your foot. Tiny hinge forward. Flip your front palm. Reach up and back. Lengthening through that front side body. Inhale, back up, warrior 2. Reach it forward, side angle. That front elbow is going to come to your thigh. Top arm reaches past the crown of your head. One line from your fingertips to your heel. Inhale, back up, warrior 2. Exhale, cartwheel down, high lunge. Pause right here. We're going to straighten that front leg, pyramid pose. So just like we talked about before, we're working those hamstrings in order to release tension on our low back, which is kind of the theme of our class today, in case you hadn't noticed. So take an exhale, letting that upper body grow heavy, feeling that deep hamstring stretch right here. Draw that left hip slightly forward. Relax your shoulders. Let gravity do some of that work for you. On an inhale, we're going to bend that front knee, returning to that high lunge. Step that front foot back, or excuse me, step that back foot forward. Forward fold at the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, draw through the heart center, let it go. Inhale all the way up, nice and tall. This time on the exhale, we're going to draw the elbows down, goalpost the arms. Parallel to the floor, you got it. Now send those elbows behind you. Open your chest. Yeah, pause right here. Pause right here. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Maybe you tuck that pelvis under. Feel your low abs work just a little bit right here. Elbows back. Chest nice and proud. Focusing on that little bitty back bend right between your shoulder blades. Nice proud chest. One more inhale. Exhale, release right into that forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant your palms, walk, step, or hop, high plank. And pause right here. Hold on to that plank. Pushing forward into those toes. Pushing into your palms until you feel your shoulder blades peel apart. Tiny little tuck of your pelvis. Feeling those low abs engage. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing, making that choice as to whether you want to roll over your toes or whether you want to flip them. I just saw Francisco doing like 50 chaturangas. Ridiculous. I struggle to do double chaturangas, and he's over there just like pumping them out. It's great. Inhale your left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, right back up. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, right back up. Exhale, knee to nose. Hold on to it. 4. A little bit higher. 3. A little bit farther forward. 2. And 1. Place that foot between your palms. You got it. When you're ready, walk your way up to that crescent lunge. Pause right here, letting those shoulders draw down your back. Front knee is stacked over front ankle. Tiny bend in that back knee. On an inhale, make it nice and strong. Squeeze your inner thighs, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your upper body. On an exhale, sink straight down into those hips. Inhale, make it strong, squeeze. Exhale, hips go straight down. 2 more. Last time. Inhale, rise, nice and strong. Open up warrior 2 on the exhale. Nice pause right here. Shoulders drawing down your back. Hips open to face the side wall. Front knee guiding its way towards your pinky toe. Tiny hinge forward, flip your front palm up and back. Back to warrior 2. Reaching forward, side angle. You got it. See if you can guide those hips a little bit lower here, creating one line from your fingertips to your back heel. Inhale, right back up, warrior 2. Exhale, cartwheel down, high lunge. And straighten that front leg. Pyramid pose, just like we did on the other side, targeting that hamstring on that left leg. Take a big exhale, let your upper body get heavy. Draw that right hip slightly forward. On your inhale, sending your heart a little bit closer to your toes, creating length in your spine. And then on the exhale, maybe letting that upper body fold a little deeper. Gently releasing, put a bend in that front knee. Step that back foot forward, forward fold at the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, arms to goal post. Parallel to the floor. I'm going gonna come down. The camera's like cutting off the top of my head. You guys can stay standing. I just wanted you to see what I was doing with my arms. Send those elbows back behind you. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Opening your chest. Maybe you put a little bit of energy in your fingertips. Tuck that pelvis under just a little bit till you feel your abs turn on. Lift your heart. So you're creating a standing back bend right here. The back bend is right here. So it's not going to be as noticeable as when you collapse into that low back. That back bend is right between your shoulder blades. Yeah, nice, proud chest. Send those elbows back just a little bit further. And then release, big exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, heart reaches forward. Exhale, fold, plant the palms, walk, step, or hop, high plank. You know what to do. Hold on to it right here. Nice. Let's mix it up a little bit on this high plank. Let's take our right knee, bend it just enough to hover it over the mat. And extend. Left knee, bend it just enough to hover over the mat. And extend. Right knee. Up. Left knee. Up. One more time, right knee. Up. Last one, left knee. Up and exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Excellent job, leaning back in that downward facing dog. Pause right here, cycle through your breath. We're gonna take that same flow and we're gonna move through it one more time together on both sides. Inhale, your right leg high. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Again, you can do these with your back knee down. Inhale, right back up. Exhale, knee to left elbow. You got it. Inhale, right back up. Exhale, knee to center. 4. Strong for 3. Hold on for 2. A little bit higher, a little bit farther forward. And 1. Place that foot between your palms. On an inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. Nice job, guys. This time, we're going to put 2 different poses together. That back bend that we did and that strong crescent lunge down and up. So on your exhale, we're going to sink into our hips. We're going to add that upper back bend. Elbows back. Inhale, make it strong, right back up. 2 more. Exhale. Back bend, sink the hips. Inhale, right back up. Last one. Open that chest. Inhale, right back up. Exhale, open warrior 2. Yeah, you got it. Pause right here. Shoulders draw down your back. Opening the hips. Tiny hinge forward. Flip your front palm. Reach up and back. Back to warrior 2. Reach it forward, side angle. You got it. Big inhale, right back up, warrior 2. This time we're going to exhale, cartwheel all the way down. And we're going to pivot towards the long edge of our mat, walking all the way over. You got it. And big exhale, forward fold. Shake it out, let it go. Should feel so good right here. Your choice. If you would like to take your feet wide, you can focus on those inner thighs a little bit more. Or if you want to keep them narrow and continue working those hamstrings with me, you can keep your feet narrow. Wherever you're at today, begin to shift weight forward into your toes, letting gravity do some of that work for you as it pulls your upper body down. Let the muscles in your neck relax. Your head can hang heavy. We've done quite a bit of upper back work. So if you want to take a shoulder opener, if that's going to feel good here, you can interlace your fingers behind your low back and just let your hands hang forward. wherever you're at today. Take one more big inhale, long spine. Last exhale here, maybe you sink. And we're gonna release, pivoting forward into that pyramid pose, just like we did before. So both of our feet are facing the top of the mat. You're gonna take a big exhale as you let that upper body fold over your front thigh. Relax your shoulders. Take an inhale, send your heart towards your toes. Exhale, maybe you sink. And release. Put a bend in that front knee, high lunge. Step that back foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, heart reaches. Exhale, fold, let it go. Inhale all the way up, nice and tall. Pause right here. Nice strong pose. We're gonna focus on strengthening the front and back side of our body right here. So I'm gonna sink a little lower so my head's not cut off by the camera, but you guys can stay nice and tall. Squeeze your triceps, make them hug your ears. Energy through your fingertips. Upper body is so stinking strong. Squeeze, squeeze right here. Now squeeze your glutes. Draw the low belly up and in and squeeze your abs. Feel your shoulders draw down your back. Back muscles are nice and turned on. Feel your quads lift up off your knees. Feel the soles of your feet grip the mat. You are so stinking strong right now. If I were to take you and flip you, you'd be holding your handstand. Entire body completely engaged. One super strong straight line. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And release, forward fold, big exhale. Shake it out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Plant your palms, walk, step, or hop to your high plank and pause right here. You're only gonna see this plank one more time after this. All right, so second to last one right here. Make it nice and strong. Should feel super good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, chaturanga. Go. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing. Pause right here. Cycle through your breath. We only have one more flow. We're going to do the same thing on the other side, and then we start to cool down. When you're ready, inhale your left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, right back up. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, right back up. Last time you're going to see it. Exhale, knee to nose. Hold on to it right here. A little bit higher, a little bit farther forward. Squeeze your abs. Knee comes a little bit closer to your chest. Heel comes a little bit closer to your glutes. Peel your shoulder blades apart. 4, 3, 2, 1. Place that foot between your palms. You got it. Rise up, crescent lunge. Nice job, guys. Pause right here. You know what's coming. Take a big inhale, make it strong. Exhale, sink, add the back bend. Inhale, right back up nice and strong. Exhale, sink. Inhale, back up. Last time, sink into those hips. Inhale, super strong, and exhale, open up, warrior 2. Pause right here. Last time you're going to see it. Guide the front knee over to your toe, your pinky toe. Tiny hinge forward, reach up and back, reverse. Rise up, warrior 2, reaching forward, side angle. One line from your fingertips to your toes on that back foot. Inhaling back up, warrior 2. Exhale, cartwheel down, high lunge. And we're gonna pivot to the long edge of our mat, just like we did before. Coming into that forward fold. Again, your feet can go wide if you prefer to work your inner thighs, or they can stay narrow if you want to work hamstrings. If you stayed narrow with me and worked hamstrings, I want to try something a little bit different on this side. On the first side, we talked about lengthening and leaning forward. This time, I give you permission to round. This time, if you want to round your back, you can. We're going to walk our hands back between our feet. Should feel nice and good. No pain, no tension. Just letting gravity pull us deeper into that stretch. So you can walk your hands back behind you, or if you want to make this a little bit more active, you can grab behind your heels and you can pull your upper body down if that's going to feel good. Wherever you're at, pay attention to your shoulders. I know we're upside down, so you think, oh, my shoulders are going to fall to my ears. But see if you can make a little bit of a conscious effort to even keep your shoulders out of your ears, even when you're upside down. Wherever you're at, take a big inhale. Last exhale here. And we're going to pivot back towards the top of our mat, finding that pyramid pose one last time. So feet are facing towards the top of the mat. That right hip comes slightly forward. Take a big exhale. Let your upper body fold. Maybe let your head hang a little heavy if that feels good on the back of your neck. Wherever you're at, take one more inhale. Last exhale here. We'll put a deep bend into that front knee, high lunge. Step that back foot forward, forward fold at the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, big inhale all the way up. Last time right here, we're going to engage our entire body. So find that strong rooted stance, engage your upper body. Squeeze your triceps, squeeze your biceps. Pull that low belly up and in, energy through your fingertips. Squeeze your glutes. Feel the tops of your thighs lift up off your knees. Squeeze your calf muscles. See if you can squeeze and grip the mat with the soles of your feet. Your entire body is so stinking strong. We're all going to be holding our handstands by next week. 4, 3, 2, squeeze, and 1 big exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant your palms, walk, step, or hop to your high plank, and pause right here. This is the last time you're going to see your plank for today. Hold on to it right here, pushing into your palms. Peel the shoulder blades apart. Come high on your toes. Tuck that pelvis under the tiniest little bit. You are so, so strong. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. And go ahead and release, bend your knees, send your hips back, child's pose. Pause right here. Cycling through the breath. Continuing with our theme of taking tension off of our low back. A lot of times when I'm in child's pose, I like to take my knees wide and then I sit between my feet because that feels good on my hips. One way that you can take some pressure off your low back is by actually bringing your feet in a little bit closer, maybe sitting on your heels in that child's pose, because that's going to create a little bit more space, a little bit more roundedness right through here. Now, if you want even more, it might feel good to take your hands back and interlace them behind your low back. Wherever you're at, just pause. A couple of breaths. It's all good. When you're ready, you're going to release your hands if you took them behind you. Inhale, rolling up. Curl the toes under. We're going to come into a low crouch so you can rock your hips back to your heels. Bring your knees into your chest and just pause right here. So the heels don't have to be all the way on the floor. If it feels good, maybe you let your head hang heavy. Just rounding into that crouch, creating so much space, so much length all along the back of your spine, letting your shoulders relax. Maybe they feel supported by your thighs. Tucking your chin so much that your breath becomes just a little bit constricted. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release and rocking back onto your hips. You can find your way into a comfy seat at the top of your mat. Nice job, guys. Let's bring the left leg in, right leg out. Time to cool down, everybody. Inhale, nice and tall. Exhale, forward fold. I'm going to give you the option. If you want to send your heart to your toes and create a long spine, you can. Or if it feels good and you just want to round that spine, that option is also there for you. On an inhale, slowly roll all the way back up. We're going to take that foot that's bent and we're going to cross it over our thigh. Big inhale, nice and tall. Twisting towards that knee, bringing that elbow across your thigh, gaze over your back shoulder. Take an inhale, grow a little taller. Exhale, last chance to twist. And release. Come back to center, unwind. Take that left leg out, bring the right leg in. Inhale, nice and tall. And exhale, folding forward. Again, you have the option if you want to pull that heart toward your toes or if you want to round, whichever is going to feel the best. On an inhale, slowly roll all the way back up. We'll take that foot that's closest to us. We'll cross it over the leg. Bend it. Inhale all the way up. Exhaling towards that knee. Elbow crumbs across your thigh. Gaze over your back shoulder. Take an inhale, grow a little taller. Exhaling into that twist. And release. Come back to center. Unwind. Taking both legs long. One more inhale, nice and tall. Exhale, rolling all the way back down to your mat. Finally. Should feel so good. Let your body be supported right here. If there's any final pose that your body wants or needs that's going to make you feel like you've had the best yoga practice of your entire week or entire month or entire ever, if there's anything else that your body's craving, go ahead and take that pose now. I'll begin to start transitioning us into Savasana, final resting pose. Let your toes fall open. Let your eyelids soften. Go ahead and let your jaw unhinge, creating space at the back of your throat. Noticing the rise and the fall of your breath. Allowing your shoulders to fall back into the mat. Allowing your hips to grow a little heavy. Releasing any tension in your forehead. Take a moment right here. Gently begin wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, bringing some movement back in. On inhale, sweep your arms up by your ears, total body stretch. Reaching to the tips of your fingers down through the tips of your toes. And on an exhale, roll onto either side, coming into a supported fetal position. Rooting down with that top palm, you can gently push up, come into a seat. And together we'll take a big inhale all the way up, nice and tall. Exhale, draw through the center. One more time, just like that, big inhale all the way up. Exhale, let it go. Awesome job, guys. In yoga, we end with namaste, which means the light in me sees, acknowledges, and respects the light in each and every one of you. Thank you, guys, and namaste.